Ladies and gentlemen, I have some bad news. More specifically, I have some bad news for hunters and people that play hunters, myself included. Bungie has seemingly stealth-patched the interaction with Golden Gun and Kinetic Surge mods in your boots, specifically 2 Kinetic Surge mods, making the output of damage for Goldie much higher, whether it was with Celestial Nighthawk or 3-shot Goldie with Star Eater Scales. Now, before I continue my thoughts, let me just show you a clip that the damage has, in fact, been patched out. Here you go. Slam. Thank you. 457k and change is what I saw. Alright, Callie, don't move. 457,686 with surges. 2 kinetic surges specifically, and it's the same damage. Yeah. 457,686. Exactly the same. Yep, looks like there was a nerf or a patch, whatever. So my general thoughts on this are kind of two-sided. I understand that this, technically speaking, was not an intended interaction. Goldie was never supposed to stack with Surge mods to begin with, and in fact, Bungie has tried once before to patch this interaction, back when it was actually with 3 Kinetic Surge mods, which they did patch, but then 2 Kinetic Surge mods still ended up working, and it was left like that for a while in the game. So it shouldn't come at a surprise that they ended up patching this. I was just a little surprised that they stealth-patched it, or maybe they just straight up forgot to mention it in the latest TWAB or TWID before dropping the latest patch with the Ribbon Wishes. But either way, I feel like with the current state of the game, I'm not really sure why they decided to just patch it now, because we have essentially nothing going on between the current season, Season of the Wish, in the middle of it, basically, of a gigantic season leading to Final Shape, which is still 4 months away, 4.5 months away, whatever the exact date is. And there's nothing going on in the game. There's no new raid, new dungeon, new strike, nothing going on. We're going to have, like, Guardian games, but we all know that's just going to be the same old stuff, so nothing new there. And I feel like in this season, taking away something that was just fun to use and not actually breaking the game in any way kind of seems redundant at this point. For example, if we were going into Final Shape and it was day 1 patch, I could totally understand them patching it out then, because they don't want their, new content to be overran and just obliterated by something like this. But there's nothing new right now. Like I mentioned, we're in a deadlock of the season where population is super low. There's barely anything to do. The attention span is just not there. There's other broken things in the game, whether they're intended or not. Banner and well. It just seems like, really, there was no specific reason to actually nerf this or patch this now, other than to say, oh yeah, we didn't patch it last time, but now we did, so, have fun with that. But anyway, that's my 2 cents on it. Let me know what you think about the whole stealth patch situation. On the other hand, what does this actually mean for Golden Gun? I think that things like Nighthawk and Star Eater Scales will still be fine. They'll still do good damage. They just won't be rocking much higher damage than every other offensive one-shot super in the game, currently speaking. But at the same time, I also feel like this opens the door to using things like Blade Barrage now and more just add or super regen-oriented builds. For example, the Blade Barrage Dragon's Breath build, where you just get 50% of your super back every time you use it, and then Dragon's Breath with Ignitions just pumps your super back up to almost max immediately, very quickly. That's going to start shining more, I feel like. Obviously not in boss encounters. There you probably still end up using either Goldie, or you just should have switched to Tether, or even Gathering Storm with Star Eater Scales, which was not impacted by this at all. So that's my 2 cents on the matter. Just wanted to get a little update video out in the event that people were wondering what happened with Goldie doing less damage. Now you know, it's been patched, unfortunately, or fortunately if you don't like hunters, I suppose. But that's it. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing today and or leaving a like or a comment. It is much appreciated. It does help the channel grow. And thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.